The holiday season is in full swing and poinsettias are everywhere. It's a process that began way back in July. In a nondescript greenhouse near the western edge of Plymouth,
I like that I'm on my feet. It's something different every day.
you'll find Nicole Michelson hard at work.
I like that I'm always moving. I'm not someone who could just sit at a desk all day.
She and several other employees at Lenbush Roses have an important job.
So they have these pots that go around and they have plugs and you put them in the middle of the pot.
These plants may not look like much now, but in roughly 5 months, they'll bring the Christmas spirit to thousands of homes and businesses.
Today you got to see us planting our 2019 poinsettia crop. The crew on the robot is planting stuff that will be ready right in time for Thanksgiving.
Preparation for the 2019 crop began immediately after last Christmas.
How much we're going to grow, when we're going to grow it, what colors, and then the material is ordered so that we can start planting them here in June, July, actually through September.
On this day, the crew working the assembly line planted about 500 poinsettias.
Today is actually the first time I've done the poinsettias on the robot. But last year we did it all by hand.
Thankfully, the workers now have a machine to help with the process. Immediately after they place the plants in their pots, the poinsettias go into large trays, where they're doused with water before being moved to a different part of the greenhouse. And that's where they'll stay for the next few months.
Poinsettias want to be about 20 inches tall, 18 inches tall, so they have a ways to go.
Once it's all said and done,
The entire thing is red.
Lenbush Roses will produce 115,000 poinsettias this year.
That's a lot of plants.
Plants that will eventually play a big role in spreading holiday cheer. Nicole is happy to play her part.
How do you think these things are grown and done? Because they can't just be grown outside by themselves.
We returned in mid-October to capture the next step of the process. The holiday season traditionally kicks off in late November.
Yeah,
But in this Plymouth warehouse,
it's been an ongoing process,
Thanksgiving and Christmas have been on their minds for months.
roughly, yeah.
Lenbush Roses employee Mandy Bergine is hard at work getting poinsettias ready for the next step in their growth process.
Right now, what we're doing is we're kind of taking the tallest plant down to the smallest one, and then we put on these little cages to help them grow a little bit bigger than what they are now.
Once the plants get their cages, they're placed on a conveyor belt. Then a mechanical arm puts them on a large tray that spaces them out to precise specifications. With Thanksgiving less than 2 months away, it's a task that takes up a lot of Mandy's time.
A lot. I don't know how many exactly we've done so far, but I know we've done a lot.
And when she says a lot,
We are out in a house full of our first batch of poinsettias, and you can see that they are starting to turn colors.
it's something you have to see to believe.
There is 150,000 poinsettias.
Much of the joy that comes from the holidays is derived from the colorful decorations of the season, and poinsettias make up a big part of that. But getting to that point
We measure them every week so we know the growth rate and whether they need to be slowed down or picked up.
requires months of tender, loving care before they hit store shelves.
There's a lot of math involved, not just in the spacing, but the timing of the decisions, the decision to spray if needed. Also, when these plants move from where they were in the light to out here into the dark.
Many of these poinsettias were first planted in July, and as long as the technicians give them enough room to grow and provide them with the proper attention, they'll soon turn the familiar shade of red. By mid-November, the plants will be ready for the next step of their journey.
On average, 26 weeks we look at these. So when it comes time to start painting, sparkling, harvesting, it's kind of like, time to go.
We made one last visit to Lenbush Roses the week of Thanksgiving to see the culmination of all their hard work. On a day when Minnesota was a much warmer place,
It's hard to think about Christmas, but for us, it's the new normal.
The plants, known for spreading holiday cheer,
I'm planting poinsettias.
were just a few inches tall.
Yeah.
Nicole Michelson took special care to ensure the poinsettias were placed into their pots just the right way.
Once it gets too fast, we get sloppy. And we want them to grow straight up.
4.5 months later,
Yeah, we started them in the summer. And now it's November and
it's evident that all our hard work paid off.
they're finally ready to be harvested and everything.
A few days before Thanksgiving, thousands of fully grown poinsettias filled the greenhouses at Plymouth's Lenbush Roses, receiving just enough water thanks to an elaborate irrigation system as they await their next destination.
Since you were here last, they have finished expanding, growing in size and in height. You can see that they're pretty much all ready to ship now.
By Christmas Eve, they'll ship out 115,000 of the festive plants to businesses in the 5-state area.
The poinsettia crop is actually very important to us. It's the largest single crop that we do at the end of the year.
Many of the plants go out looking as natural as can be. But then there are the clients who want a poinsettia with a little more pizzazz.
It gives it that sparkle.
About 10% of the crop gets a coating of fresh paint and glitter to give it a more festive feel. The finished product looks like something out of a fantasy land.
Over the weekend, all of that stuff that is painted will be gone.
In the end, these little plants will go a long way to spreading Christmas cheer. And it all started inside a greenhouse in Plymouth.
Yeah, it's amazing what they come out to look like. Some are so big, some are small. It's just, flowers are amazing.
For a few tips on how to take care of the poinsettias, you can visit our website at ccxmedia.org.
After a rough start, the Wayzata boys hockey team is finding its edge, and the Trojans will be on their home ice for a holiday tournament. The Tradition in the Park Holiday Hockey Classic at the St. Louis Park Rec Center is expanding from 8 teams to 16 and adding Plymouth Ice Center as a new venue. Here's Jason Malillo with more.
The Tradition in the Park Holiday Hockey Classic is getting bigger this season with Tradition at the Pick. 8 additional teams will skate at Plymouth Ice Center, including Wayzata.
I think John was just doing a good job of, kind of getting teams from around here that don't, want to travel too much. And, what we're looking for over the holiday, obviously, is, knowing who we're going to play, high quality opponents every single time. He just approached me and said that if, we're thinking about expanding it to 16 teams, and Plymouth has shown, the interest in hosting one of the sides, and that was no brainer for me, obviously, being able to play here with, our home rink. And when he told me what the lineup was, I was pretty happy about that. Some teams that we don't play regularly.
I think it's really great that we have it here because we love playing here, and I think we're a lot better playing here. And it's just great. We get to play teams that we haven't played a lot, like Blaine and them. They're good, skilled teams with skilled players, and I think that's going to be a good test for us.
Wayzata is a loose group that likes to have fun, and the Trojans' resilience after starting the season with 3 losses is a testament to the relationships of players and coaches. The boys never doubted their talent and never lost faith in each other.
I would say the strength of this team is that we're really good teammates. We really all play well together. The connection between us off and on the ice is great, and it translates to game time. Every practice we battle against each other 100%, and it really gets us ready for all the games.
After the 0-3 start, we kind of just, I feel like we got closer in a way, and kind of just after that first win, we just kept going, and we haven't stopped since.
Wayzata will ride a 6-game unbeaten streak into its first game of the holiday tournament against 4th-ranked Hill Murray on Thursday night. Jason Malillo, CCX Sports.
Wayzata also faces St. Michael, Albertville, and Blaine in the tournament. At St. Louis Park Arena, 2nd-ranked Maple Grove skates against Minnetonka on Thursday night. The Armstrong-Cooper girls hockey program started hosting a holiday tournament in 1996. The Wings are getting set for the 2019 edition of the tourney. The Armstrong-Cooper holiday tournament's been going on since before these girls were born. They love it. for the hockey and the extra family time.
Oh my gosh, I look forward to it every year. Like Christmas is one of my favorite holidays, so to see everybody like in the Christmas spirit and really into the holidays while playing hockey all at the same time is super fun. So I have grandparents that are coming into town that stay with us for Christmas, and they're going to come get to see us play, and they don't usually get to see us play because they're from out of town. And
yeah, I have friends from other teams, and they always say nice things about our rink and how we host a tournament, and we have a food room upstairs that everyone gets food between games, and it's just really nice.
The Wings have a new head coach this season as Kelly Crandall, who played in the program and was an assistant last year, takes over.
Her taking over was a little bit different, having another coaching change in the last 4 years, but it was nice to have her because we had her as assistant coach, so it's an easy transition into it.
I got to know the girls a little bit coaching as an assistant last year, so it's kind of fun to pick right up where we started last year, and just really enjoying getting to know everybody better and really just seeing them develop on and off the ice.
Armstrong-Cooper's not had a lot of success the past few seasons, but they've been playing well of late. They've won 3 of their last 5 games and are 5-6 coming into the holiday tournament.
Obviously, we moved down to single A this year instead of double A, but I think we're working a lot harder than previous years, and we're starting to believe in ourselves and work to our full potential.
The Wings are hoping to make some memories at their holiday tournament and build for the home stretch of the regular season. The Wings meet St. Paul Henry Sibley in the first round of their tournament Thursday night at 7:15. You can see that game and Osseo Park Center's first game from that tournament at 5 o'clock live here on CCX. Merry Christmas.